What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the top 3 best characters to recruit in Watch Dogs Legion. So we're going to very quickly explain what recruiting is, how it works, a little bit of the details there, and then go into specifically who are the best, and then I kind of picked overall 3. Well, you'll see as I break it down that there's kind of a elite tier, and then you can just kind of pick from there. There may not necessarily be the best ones, although one of them is regarded by many that I've at least seen as the best one out there. So really quick, recruiting, obviously you can recruit anybody in this game, right? I assume everybody knows that at this point. You can only have a limited amount of people recruited though, so eventually if you want to recruit somebody, you will have to lose. You'll have to abandon them. You basically just hover over them. It saves to basically an in-game menu. You click on them and then you do a mission to recruit them. You don't have to do a mission. It depends on the situation. You could actually, sometimes if somebody's being arrested, you could tell them, hey, do you want to join? And then you don't have to do a recruitment mission. There's also the best characters in terms of this video, the boroughs in London in this game. Once you basically complete them, you do a certain set amount of missions for each of them. And those are, by the way, when the area becomes defiant. So that's what you need to do to each area. And when you do that, you unlock a special operative, basically, for every single area, and they automatically join your group. Now, those people right there are the best characters, okay? I think kind of flat out. What happens with the other characters, and by other, I mean random characters on the street, is they're all basically randomized, so they'll have their job, and jobs are specific, and they'll come with specific things, but the skills and the things that the person possesses will all be different. It's like a shuffling mechanic in the game. You'll sometimes find characters that are well-rounded, or they have multiple skills or multiple things they can do, and that is better than normally just having one thing. You want more of a well-rounded person. They tend to give you, in terms of the randomized stuff, they tend to give you people that are really good at hacking, which is very important, obviously, in this game. Those are, those are fun. Those are up to, I would say, the individual playing the game, but those are a lot more randomized. Those are a lot, I would say, less potential to find somebody good. You're not going to find an elite person, I would say, just off the streets. You're going to find some well-rounded people. You're going to find some people that I'm sure will be fun and that can help you, but you're not going to find the best people. You will also find people, by the way, with negative traits, people that can actually potentially die while on a mission or give themselves up, if you're doing a stealth mission. So there are negative traits associated with people as well. Makes it, a little bit more difficult to pick. Obviously, you will want to have those. In fact, in the beginning of the game, those are kind of the only people you'll be able to have. Once again, you get through the game, then you have to do a specific mission in order to start, unlocking the different parts of the borough. Once you do that, you'll be able to, again, make each area defiant, and then you'll be able to get the characters. So let's quickly go through all of the characters that you'll be able to get, and then we'll kind of narrow it down. So you can get a spy, a professional hitman, a drone expert, an anarchist, a paramedic, a street artist, a beekeeper, a football hooligan, odd name, and a getaway driver, and also a hacker. Okay, so those are the different, I guess you can maybe call them classes, right? But those are the different character types that you can get. Now, again, these are all, I would say, elite. These are all kind of specialty characters, so you probably want, honestly, to get all of them. We'll break down my top 3, but let me tell you, I have 2 honorable mentions, and that's the spy and hitman. I really like these 2 overall. I just think the 3 that I said fit my playstyle more, and that's ultimately what you get when you're playing, when I guess you're recruiting these type of enemies. Like a hitman is more of an attack-oriented person. A drone expert, let's say, right? They're very, very good at hacking. They can actually turn enemy technological items against them. That's a really cool feature, right? If you're going to play that style. So honestly, all these kind of videos that I make like this, or any of the games that do stuff like this, ultimately it's your play style. It's how you actually play the game. There are a lot of really, really cool ones, even an anarchist, and Ubisoft also kind of promoted some of these, like the street artist. They promoted these in some of the trailers leading into the game. So we've seen actually quite a bit of these already, including one of the 3, which I guess I'll start with this, is the Beekeeper. So the Beekeeper has been a character that they've promoted for actually a long, long time. Back in preview events, back I think think in like June or May, somewhere in that range, they first kind of like said the Beekeeper is a character. Now, everything that I've seen on the Beekeeper and every person I've seen, they all put it like number one. I don't necessarily, I mean, so the nano like shock bees is like the primary thing. They have their own exclusive gun. It's kind of like a shock gun. So, and again, you can see this from even I'll obviously be playing it too. It's a very overall very good character. I think the bees give it like some sort of like a cosmetic in a way where it like looks cool, but and also the suit makes you take less damage from like shock enemies. So overall, a very, very good character, and I would feel disappointed in myself if I didn't put this character on this list. The paramedic is another choice of mine. So like I said, I mean, you could go like drone expert. There's a lot of really really good ones. Paramedic, to me, I like this. I get in a lot of trouble in pretty much any game. I'm not very good at games. So when you lose an operative, when one of your people that you recruit is injured, okay, you can't play as them for a length of time, okay? And when you have a paramedic, it greatly reduces that length of time. I am kind of more into the healing aspect of it, kind of like I don't know, like having a backup plan is kind of like where I go in this game. Like, I guess you could go attack heavy and maybe you would never have these problems, you know what I mean? Or you could just be good at the game. You could be telling me, you know, Alex, you could be saying, well, just be good. But to me, I think a paramedic has, and it's got more than just that, but like the primary thing that the paramedic has, which I also believe that a doctor, so if you just are going down, you know, if you're just on the streets, they all have jobs. If you find a doctor, I believe they can also reduce the amount of time that you can, that I guess separates you from playing as a character once you lose them. The paramedic is just even more, again, like a specialty class. And the third one for me is the Getaway Driver. So there's no way I can't have this one on. So this Getaway Driver, I keep wanting to call them he's. Remember, everything is randomized. Character names, character looks, all of it, the skills, the traits that they have, they are all different once you're going through them. Now, again, these specialty classes, they have specific things. They don't change. But the name, the gender of them, like those could definitely be different. Okay, that's just, I guess, an aside. But they come with their own car. Okay, and to me, you know, to not have to steal a car and they have their own car. They're also entirely immune to drones chasing their vehicles. And also, when you hack cars, remember, obviously, one of the main promoting features of Watch Dogs 1, the one that lied to our very souls, this one, the hacking, I would say, really complements the style of play. So if you're going to have what I would recommend here, if you're going to have the Getaway Driver, and honestly, any of these characters, you do kind of have to use them to their specialty. So, again, this person comes with their own car. They can't be chased by drones when they're in the car. And also, when you're hacking cars that are chasing you, you will turn them basically off the road, or you'll turn them away from you. So Getaway Driver literally does exactly what it said. And again, for somebody like me, I always get myself in very, very bad situations, and I'm always looking for a quick escape. And to have somebody that literally specializes in quick escapes and has skills and perks and all that kind of stuff to help you out with that, I think is a really beneficial thing. So again, you know, any of these, I think there's like 9 or 10, however many there are, any of these are the best ones. These are all the elite ones. Again, you have to do more stuff. You have to do like 3 or 4 missions, specific things in each area in order to completely unlock them, in order to get these characters. Of course, again, you can just randomly recruit people at your own will. You normally, again, have to do a recruitment mission, but it takes like 5, 10, 15 minutes. It really doesn't take all that long, and then you're yours. But again, you have a limited amount of people that you're allowed to have at any given time. The people on the streets, while good, and definitely good in the beginning, and you want to look for well-rounded people. You want to look for people maybe more heavily on hacking. You want to stay away from the bad traits, like just randomly dying on you. You know, so things like that. You know, those are kind of things you have to watch out for, I would say, in the normal world too. Those are the things. And also, again, the characters with more skills, I guess that they bring more to the table, more characters like that than characters that maybe only have one thing. Also, it's harder to recruit somebody who hates you. So if they hate DedSec, which they'll have like down votes, right, or like a finger going down, like a red finger. If they have like 1, it means like you could still do it. If they have 2, it means they really hate you. You're probably best off to to go with people that are more in favor of you than are against you, okay? So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What are some characters maybe that you've unlocked, that you've enjoyed? Do you think maybe, and I'm sure, honestly, because of the randomized thing, you may be able to find people on the streets that are close-ish to the kind of elite people that you can unlock. So let me know if maybe you found that in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, PodcastNow15 is my Twitter handle. All my other social media stuff is in the description below. More Watch Dogs videos coming every single day. Extremely, extremely excited to make these videos for you guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.